בוקר טוב חברים, up to פרק ט', פסוק ז'. לך אכול בשמחה לחמך, ושתה בלב טוב ינך, כי כבר רצה האלוהים את מעשיך. שלמה המלך says, you, the tzaddik, go eat your bread, happy, and drink your wine, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu accepted your actions. רצה אלוקים את מעשיך. You guys remember when do we say this pasuk? מוצאי כיפור, יפה מאוד. חברים, up to now, we spoke about the Rasha. If he does teshuvah, it's good for him. If he doesn't do teshuvah, what happens after? So bad that even his children, who are tzaddikim here, they can do nothing. Yes.
What's midah keneged midah on that?
Kafar.
Meaning that person disconnected himself from HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
That's it. And a klum. Zaku baruch. However, now Pasuk Zayin talks about tzaddikim, the people who do good things. So you don't have to worry about what's going to happen to you in the future and after you pass away. Al titzta'er. You know why? Omer Shlomo HaMelech, Omer Rashi, Aval ata hatzadik. You the tzaddik, the one who did teshuvah, the one who kept Torah and mitzvot, שכבר רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא מעשיך הטובים ותזכה לעולם הבא. And since already from now, you get already עולם הבא, therefore, לך אכול בשמחה ושתה בלב טוב. בשמחה. הפועל סי. בשמחה, אנחנו צדיקים. רפי צדיק. גם אתה, עם השאלה הזאת, גם אתה צדיק. גם אתה.
אבל נס לאכול דבר הזה?
מה? עכשיו. Yes.
איך הוא קפץ על זה? שהוא עכשיו מהרשע, עכשיו פתאום הוא מדבר על צדיקים. Like it's like
Why should we talk about the רשעים all day long?
No, but it's like you just talk about it, ואז אתה לך, כאילו זה נשמע כאילו אתה מדבר על מה ש...
No, he said, אתה צדיק. תראה מה מרש"י.
לא, רש"י, אני מבין, אבל איך...
אומר לך, אבל אתה צדיק. But you're not like the רשע. So you, what you should do is, he tells you, אתה הקדוש ברוך הוא קיבל אותך בשמחה. And therefore, don't be depressed. You know how many people, they think they're good people, but their mind is so negative. So negative. And they don't believe in themselves, and they don't know. And they believe, even after all the Avodat Hashem that you do here, you ask them after you pass away, where are you going? Here now.
Got to pay back.
זאת אומרת, he's already in Gehinnom, already here, but not enough. עוד גיהינום למעלה. האנשים האלו, I'm telling you, מסכנים. Only Brooklyn?
Most of Brooklyn.
Only Brooklyn? The Rabbi Alam Shalom, he was so anti this mindset, and he wrote this book, Va'amech Kulam Tzadikim. This book is to lift people's spirits. The Amech, if you read this book, it's amazing. And by the way, that's how he lived. That's how he lived. He lived with a relationship and HaKadosh Baruch Hu as a father with his son. Even though sometimes the kids, they drive the father nuts and crazy, and he gets upset. But at the end of the day, when it comes Shabbat, what do we do as parents on Friday night? Why? It's for them, the poskim. why parents give beracha to the kids on Friday night. Give them on Tuesday. I like Tuesday. Pa'amam kitov. Why Friday night? Go down since throughout the week. Sometimes the kids get the parents nuts. You're laughing, brother. All the time. But kids, you know, they bring a little Otzar to the parents. And sometimes parents get angry. And sometimes parents, they do mistake. And sometimes they say wrong words to the kids. Wouldn't want your house to show up in the Tzar. And what happens is when the father, he gets a little upset, sometimes they say the wrong words, and sometimes they can even curse the kids. So comes Shabbat, the father gives beracha to the kids. Has v'shalom, something happened throughout the week. Shabbat, everything is being delivered. Fresh. Shamatim, why parents give beracha on Friday night? Because if has v'shalom, something happened, and things, you know, we are normal people, and even the best families, it happens that the son or the daughter could get you to a point that you're very mad, very upset, and they just destroy you. And sometimes parents, they say words. So how can we erase those words? How can we block? I think Has Shalom should happen to the children. Friday night we give beracha. Boom. We delete everything that happened, everything from fresh. So even parents and children, that sometimes we get into this tackle and this nonsense, but at the end of the day, a father is a father. It's amazing. I'm sure you all have it. You know, you can have a son give you a little challenge, and it happens to be before he went to sleep. You yell at him, go to sleep. Where's your homework? What happened? What happened in school? You're failing. You test. After he goes to sleep, the father and the mother sit down together and they're talking about the kids. And then specifically that kid's name comes up, and the father just feels so bad. Why did I yell at him? And his mother just explains to him, lately he's not feeling so well, and he's not sleeping at nighttime, and the father his heart just breaks down. Why did I yell at him? And he goes to his bed, even though he's sleeping, just gives him a kiss. It just breaks his heart, right?
Yeah.
That's also a kills baruch.
When 13, 14, you go in that room and give a kiss.
למה שישי אבל?
خلاص الشوار نقبل.
خلاص, when he locks his door, he doesn't let you in anymore. What are you talking about? Yeah,
Make an appointment.
At the end of the day, that's how we do.
So you go in his room, it throws you out.
So that's Yom Kippur?
No,
That's
no. Before Yom Kippur, I'm talking once a year. I'm talking every day. That even when kids have something, when parents have things with the kids, no matter what, at the end of the day, you feel sorry for the kids. You know how many stories I can tell you that parents did mistakes and they regret it, and they go to the kid and they apologize. Yeah, we do mistakes also. Okay, we're not perfect, but it's okay. At the end of the day, even if your son was wrong and you were right, a father is a father, no matter what. You're always going to love your son. And the Torah says here that
Only sons, also daughters are not.
daughters.
Those
I'm
also
talking to the
issues.
fathers. We have the daddy's girl. Baruch Hashem, only Nahad gives you.
גם הם עושות, לא בדרך כלל.
קטן, it's בדרך כלל. When I talk to the men's crowd, I don't have to talk about the daughters. It's the boys that have to bring the troubles to the fathers. But the daughters, they have a special bond with the father. Emet or no emet?
Why?
With the father?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
the mother more. But they're always together, but they're always together.
That's why
they
I
always
said
together.
the father
But
has something with his daughter.
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah, this is
more than the son.
aunt,
More.
the aunt, yeah, I understand.
More than the son or different?
A little more than the son.
There is
The girls have.
whatever
So
she
discipline.
if she's gonna do something with the same thing, The boys did. Your son gonna yell and her. Okay.
Yeah. The rabbi said once the son with the mother and the daughter with the father.
I have
לא,
something
אתה-
with my daughter, like,
עוד מעט הם
when she
מתרחקים.
walks in the room, I look up and if I smile, she gets,
אתה לא-
Daddy.
לא לעשות גדול. אבל מה, הלב שלך לא איתה.
Yeah.
אבל לא באמת.
So there is pshat וקצת יותר מפשט.
אותם באות.
But pshat because we like the opposites. Okay, and that's what the mother likes the son,
יותר מפשט.
and right. Isaac has his mother.
Isaac, mother, man, mother.
Yeah, okay.
That. Like that. You want to drink some wine, or like, something like that. Just drink, yeah. But with the mother, they're like,
Baruch Hashem, we come from that 9 boys,
wow.
and I remember Friday night, all the boys was around the mother.
Because I want to eat, that's all.
No.
Because what kind of food is by the mother?
I'm talking when we were teenagers, not
Okay.
3, 4, 16, 18, 20. Okay, and I'm starting after the meal. So we know we used to sit around the mother, and the father, he felt left out. And he used to tell us, "Ma ta lokeh li tishti?" And he used to keep her down for a long time. And he would go to sleep, and after an hour, Ima, Efat, who are you? Tazbot, she's mine, get out of here.
I remember also one time, I used to go to my parents' house a lot. But when it stopped for 2, 3 days, my father called me up. He goes, "Yes, I want to eat good, so come tonight."
That's true, that's true. When it comes, she cooks separate with them. He cooks, all comes out.
That's nice.
Same thing here. Everything. When they come, she cooks. She does everything, the whole thing.
There is something special when boys come to the mothers and the daughters come to the father. זה תמיד היה וזה יהיה, we're not going to change. This is life. But so therefore, so that's
What's that about?
the above. יש גמרא במסכת סוטה. The Gemara says there, 40 יום לפני יצירת הוולד, 40 days before the baby is being אוצר,
Conformed.
בת קול, a voice from heaven comes out and says, בת פלוני לפלוני. Meaning, they said, before Yasmin was born, they said, the daughter of Idan Leploni. To the guy's name. So she has no name. And the boy has a name.
Wow.
I will repeat over what's the bat called. Bat Ploni, the daughter of Idan Leploni. In your case was Bat Uri Le'idan. So your name was
Edan. Edan.
was mentioned, but your wife's name was not mentioned. Her father's name was mentioned. So why is it? Why is it that it's mentioned Bat Ploni Leploni? Why how come she doesn't have a name?
Why don't they say plonit? The ploni.
Yeah, why does it say Plonit Leploni? Vered לעידן. לא אמרו את זה, אמרו בת אורי לעידן. Why? So יש כמה פירושים, יש בן איש חי אומר בשום צניעות, but I heard, I think בשם the Maharal, he says that the daughter is under the wings of the father till she gets married. Meaning she goes from the father straight to the husband. Where do we find this? In 2 places. You want to open Chumash?
Yeah.
Let's open Chumash. How did we get there? I have no idea. It's a little off topic, but it's okay. I'm gonna, yes. So we're gonna see that. We mentioned this last week. Parashat Kitetse. Parashat Kitetse. They're all on page 5. 554. So here we're talking about a man who married a girl and he doesn't like her. And instead of telling her, listen, we don't get along, maybe go back to your parents, give her get, pay her the ketubah, and goodbye, nice. Instead, he's playing dirty. He doesn't want to pay ketubah. So the way to skip the ketubah is if he's going to say that she cheated on him between the erusin and the nisuin. Not nowadays. I mean, before, between the engagement and the wedding. Back in the days when you got engaged, you would tell her, "Ayat mekudeshet li," and she's your wife. She's an eshet ish. And then you wait a year to do the wedding for Shiva Berachot. So you got the erusin, which is the engagement, and then you got the nisuin, which is the wedding. So it would be about 12 months apart. During this time, she's an eshet ish to the world and also to him in a way. He cannot be with her before they have nisuin, the wedding. In this period of time, Has v'shalom, she goes with someone, her death is skela. Eshet, a regular eshet is henek. But during the time between erusin and nisuin, skela. So he he married her, and now he doesn't want her.
Before the wedding.
After. So now what's the best thing? Say story. That, listen, I married her and I found out she was not betula. And if it's true, what happens to her? Skela. And that's how you close the case clean. No ketubah, no nothing. Omeret Hatorah. If it's true, fine. But if it's not true, number one, Omeret Hatorah will never. בפסוק י"ח it says, if it's not true, ולקחו זקני העיר ההיא את האיש ויסרו אותו. He gets lashes. וענשו אותו מהכסף. Yes, to find, give to the father money. And he is stuck with her for the rest of his life. I'm not asking your opinion. Good. She can say whatever she wants, but he has no say. And you go suffer, and Habibi, good. The Torah is going to teach you a lesson. Now, I know we're going to get to different topics, especially with you, Rabbi. Wait. When the husband goes to bed and he claims that she cheated on him between the engagement and the wedding, Tu'uma Ketum. Pasuk Tetzayin. ואמר אבי הנערה אל הזקנים, watch this verse. את ביתי נתתי לאיש הזה. Who's talking in Bedin? The father. Her father. Not she. And second, he says this line, I gave my daughter to this man. You know what does it mean? That there's special bond, banishamot, between the father and the daughter. The minute she is born, she is under his wing until the second she gets married. So she goes from the father to the husband. The same idea we'll also find by Na'ara if she made a neder. So she needs the father and the husband לעשות התרת נדרים. Why the father and the husband? You see that at a certain age, right? There is a special thing that the father, that her neshama is under his wing until she gets married. So she goes from the father to the husband. That's why there is something very deep connections there. Although there is a Mishnah מאוד מעניינת, Masechet Shabbat, that it says there, we just learned it. If a kid, he misses his father so much, so what do we do?
The father ties a rope.
I don't know.
Hand. He ties a piece of string, no? To his leg.
I remember Masechet Shabbat.
From his right shoulder to his left leg, no? The kosher?
A tooth.
Where is he that he's missing?
Put something on his left foot.
No. The father goes to shul. And
Like
once the father goes to shul, he cries, Dad, I don't want you to go. So every time the father goes out, the kid has a big issue. So what do? So if you have משניות, זה נמצא בפרק ו', משנה ט', הבנים יוצאים בקשרים. So the Bartanura brings down בן שיש לו געגועים על אביו, the son who misses his father, נוטל האב רצועה של מנעל ימין, he takes the shoelace of his right shoe, וקושרו לו לבן בשמאלו, and he ties it on his left hand. So take your shoelace from your right shoe and tie it to your son's left hand. וכל זמן שאותו קשר עליו, שרים הגעגועים מעליו. As long as the shoelace of the father's on the kid's hand, he's calm. Peter, he doesn't miss his father so much. You hear this? But I have a question. Why it says Habanim, the boys? What about the daughters? אומר בתנורה, ולהכי תני הבנים. And therefore it says בנים, שאין לבנות געגועים על אביהן כמו הבנים. Because the daughters don't miss the father like the boys.
So it's opposite.
זה קשה.
זה סתירה.
זה קשה.
They get so much love. עד גיל
So
מסוים, לא?
connected to their
The
father.
girls know that that is.
עד גיל מסוים, לא?
מה?
עד גיל מסוים. Once the son hits a certain age, he's always with his father. The other one is Otzar.
Maybe.
But I think the Dora, maybe she loves the father more, she has more connection, but the son, he relies on the father for support. He relies on him for so he's
That's
more
when
like
you're 25 and 30.
no. He knows
But
he's protected more. Even when he's kid, he knows his father protects him more.
It says
Because he knows.
He misses. Ga'goim misses.
Girls and the
Yeah.
different connection, like the women, like the son.
I tell you this, when I come home in the morning, my daughter Yael, up to a couple of weeks ago, up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she would do run to the door, run, and she would cry for the whole show, pick me up. I think it was the best show. And she had me to herself. That's before the summer. Once the camp started, so I took my son to yeshiva. So now it's him and her. Wow, it was a war. They were both running, and Shlomo is Shlomo. And they would always get first, and she would cry. How can you pick him up? And I loved her. Don't get me wrong. I was in heaven. Now he's back to school. She has no competitive. I come home, she sits on the couch.
You lost it.
You want me? You come get me. I'll pick to you. I told my wife, I don't get it. What happened to her? So saying she's playing hard to get. The boys wouldn't do it. Girls would.
Yeah.
That's something. That's something very, very. I'm learning this Mishnayot live. So when I taught this Mishnah, it was during winter time. That's when I had her to myself, and she would run. It was beautiful. Now, then I'm learning this. So something, what's going on over here? And I remember when I learned Abanot, Lukma Banim, I just couldn't take it. I see life. This is not true. I see she's running to me. The answer is Im Katuv Ben Velo Bat. Probably it's so true. Makara. Yes, Rabbeinu Hananel that explained that this Mishot, that the Mishnah here talks about if a kid lost his father. Mishlo Gagoim. ככה כתוב ברבנו חנאל. אבל if it's regular case, בוודאי she has, she's very attached to the father.
Wait.
Yeah.
Son loves the father, but if it's
אומר מה שכתוב געגועים, לא מדבר פה on a regular kid and a father. מדבר פה על געגועים, זה כוונה.
still, you have the question on the bat also.
לא.
הבת לא? למה?
לא, אומר שאצל הבן ככה, והבת לא, כי הבן גדל עם האבא, והבת, אתה עם האמא. Anyway, let's go back to our topic. שכחנו כבר מהכל. Alright. So, once again, המשנה פה מדברת, הפסוק פה מדבר, talks about the tzaddik. And we mentioned that people think that they're not such a great people. If, take 100 people, ask them, what do you think is going to happen to you after 120? You go straight to Gan Eden, or if you go to the wash machine before?
We went to
ממש
the
משנה.
לא נצדק לפניך כל חי.
זה טוב.
ממש משין.
The washing.
Most people will think wash machine. I don't think so.
straight to גן עדן?
About Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai before he passed away.
במה עם כל הרבנים שלא אמרו את זה? Why got stuck on it to one?
That's the one where it's brought up.
Excuse me, למה לא קראת את רבי יהודה? במסכת כתובות? ומה עם רבי שמעון?
I don't know that one.
You don't want to learn.
And choosing.
You like to choose that kind of Gemara. Get stuck all your life with רבי יוחנן. Stop. זה ג'וי סטייל. זה טעות. Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. שמה כתוב שמה, אם תראה את המפרשים, it's connected למסכת בקיטין. נחמן הבית, that he said something that he was afraid that אולי בגללו היה חורבן. So מה יש פה חטא אולי, that's why. But don't get stuck with רבי יוחנן. Trust me, when it's straight to Gan Eden. You have any doubt that Rabbi Yonatan went to the left side?
No.
Okay,
But
so.
he knows better than I do,
And therefore,
and that's what he said. I don't know
מתי הוא אמר את
which
זה?
way I'm going.
מתי הוא אמר את זה? When he passed away, not all his life. חזק וברוך. תגיד את זה לפני המיטה, אבל לא כל החיים. מורי רבו ישראל, צריך לדעת that this is, אני אתאר לכם שזה יצר הרע שלם that puts you down. That's not how we believe. בוודאי that there's עומק למשפט. But if so, why do you say סלח לנו אבינו every day? ברכה לבטלה. ברכה לבטלה. מתי הוא סלח לנו אבינו 3 times a day? ברכה לבטלה, דאורייתא.
It's not levatala because you're hoping.
You're hoping? פעם אתה ברוך אתה השם, מרבה לסלוח. Yeah, what? But it's not true. So אל תגיד את זה, skip.
הוא יכול לסלוח, אבל דין is still דין.
We know that he does. We know that Hashem
So
So
I can do everything.
what are you talking about?
Take more time to wash, to clean. Oh, you're saying the extra long.
Wait, but at the end you clean?
It's clean.
Oh, okay.
So-
It depends when someone passes away.
Okay, so
you never know when.
stop right over here. So you said some it takes long time, fine. But at the end, the final is the day that the person leaves the world. So right there, Bob, you start to get Eden. So why you worry?
What if he passed away between מנחה and ערבית, Rabbi? Between here, יש תמתו עבירות.
That's why you have to finish the next pasuk. Let me finish. צריך לדעת שיש יצר הרע של depress. לא טוב, לא טוב, לא טוב. אם אתה מאמין שיש גיהנם, why don't you believe שיש גן עדן? Yeah, but you don't know. תדחק הראל, תדחק אום רבה. I'm done. That's יצר הרע.
עובד עלינו.
Black hat type. הוא מאוד ישיבש. He's very צדיק, יצר הרע. Drills you all the מוסר. But you'll never be happy. אומר שלמה המלך, אבל אתה צדיק. שכבר רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא מעשיך הטובים, למי הוא מדבר פה רש"י? ותזכה לעולם הבא. מה אומר לך? לך, אכול בשמחה, ושתה בלב טוב יניך. Why? Unless this רש"י על הלב שלך, על הספר. It doesn't do anything. על הלב. כי כבר רצה, so once again, אומר תאכל בשמחה, eat your bread. Happiness, happy. So to drink your one happy, where? בעולם הזה. Why? כי כבר רצה אלוהים את מעשיך, ואתה תזכה לעולם הבא. שמעתם מה כתוב פה? מי שצדיק, ומה זה צדיק? מה זה צדיק? 51-49, אתה נקרא צדיק. The other 49, work on it. How? Here comes פסוק חטיקה בבקשה.
בכל עת יהיו בגדיך לבנים.
Yeah, that's why you have a white shirt.
ושמן על ראשך אל יחסר.
יפה. בכל עת יהיו בגדיך לבנים ושמן על ראשך אל יחסר. אומר, make sure, because you can go straight to עולם הבא, because you're tzaddik, make sure to keep your clothes white, clean. מה זה clean? בוא נראה מה אומר רש"י. התקן עצמך בכל שעה במעשה טוב. Make sure that every hour you're on good. You know, you're clean. Right? Why? שאם תמות היום, if today, I'm going to call you upstairs, תיכנס ישר בשלום to עולם הבא. That's why it's very important. If your bills, pay all your bills. You have to be ready. If they're going to call you today, it's paid. It's very important to have peace with people, because if you assaulted somebody or you hurt someone's feelings, make sure to get it done. Why? If they're going to call you now, you're ready to go straight to Olam Haba. You have to be ready. If any day they're going to call you, you're ready. So everything is paid. I'm good with Bnei Adam. I did my mitzvot this morning. I did my learning last night. I'm doing Kibbud Avayim. Whatever you got to do, finish. Do it. Have it done. Because you have to be ready. If Has v'Shalom, one day, there is no places now to take the places to the laundry. This is the key. Shamatem, this, the Rabbi Shalom, amazing. If we gave if Shabbat, donation to the shul or to the yeshiva, whatever it is, Motzei Shabbat done, paid. Why? He lived in this gasha feeling that you have to be ready every day. Sometimes as you get older, a nice story. I don't know, 15 years ago, so I don't remember. He was invited to Hong Kong, the rabbi, to give their, hizuk to the קהילה over there. Rabbi
מעודד, כן. got it.
So he invited the rabbi there.
כן.
Sydney happens to be, he heard that the rabbi is there. He came, so he was planning to go with his wife. He asked to make sure to be in the same hotel with the rabbi. If I'm not mistaken, even the same floor was the next door to the rabbi. Okay, was a beautiful Shabbat, was a beautiful Hizuk. So they asked the rabbi, come rabbi, we want to take you on a trip. So they took him, I don't know how it's called, zip line?
Zip lining?
Not zip line, not zip lining. You know how they take you when you go
Oh,
ice skating, they pick you up.
Cable car.
Oh, cable car. The
Yeah.
cable car.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
took,
that's
Zip
what
Cable car.
Cable car.
yeah. So they asked, I have the picture by the way. So they have, they asked her to come. So they pushed it like, oh, so the picture, he has a Coke in his hand, and he has his suit, and he's there with his son-in-law and the other rabbi. I think also Sidney was there also together with him. As he was going, he looks down. He's small. You know how deep is it? I don't know how many hundreds of feet down. And that second he says, imagine it's gonna rip. And imagine we're all gonna fall down and we're gonna die. You're gonna say that the Torah died on a trip. Doing the cable
car.
Yeah, the cable car. Always the Hilul Hashem. Shamatem? That's what he's thinking. Imagine what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fall down. Hassan's gonna die. And my kid do. Before I get met by Shiva, or met, I like kill the car down there with the coke. הבנתם? זה הסתכלות של צדיקים. He did. He went, took pictures, had a coke. But that was his thoughts when he was there. Kasha said, it's a little, just stay calm, stay focused, but enjoy life. Be very happy. Because at the end of the day, he is our father. Abba. You know, there's halakha. If someone he doesn't have kids, at a certain age, you cannot be a judge in Sanhedrin. If you don't have kids, you're lacking pity and mercy. You cannot be a judge in the Sanhedrin. שמעתם הלכה כזאת? Meaning, for us to know how to be a judge, you have to have the sense of what is a father. It's משהו מדהים. We have to know it. Baruch Hashem, we are parents, and we love our children. We have to take these feelings the same way you love your kids, billion times more. See, the same way we, in our mind, is Hashem Umelech. With the Netzach, so too we have to start to download Hashem Umelech Rachamim, pity, Netzach, no end, forever. If you're gonna take this mindset and twist it to the right hashkafa, Hashem Umelech Rachum B'Hanun, and He loves us, boy, you're gonna do Avodat Hashem much better. The other way is it's Nishma. Shabbat Shalom.
חנניה בן הקשה אומר, רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות ללב, לפיכך חרבנה תורה וזמות, שנאמר